Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general read from what we're dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel at Valentine3 Tarot. She should read for you as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Huh. Okay. I don't think I've actually seen it unfold that way before. Huh? What? What? One more and I'll jump into this. Okay. I guess. What? I see what you're showing me, clearly, but I'm not understanding that. That's kind of crazy, Aquarius, to kind of just, I mean, what I'm looking at energetically speaking is a situation or a dynamic between you and them. How do I say this? It's presented itself almost like one of those fun houses at, you know, like an amusement park or a theme park or maybe a carnival or a circus. Um, a fun house, sometimes called a madhouse, where, you know, you go into the house and, you know, like the pathway is all crooked and there's like this, you know, you go across a bridge and everything is spinning, so it kind of makes you dizzy and wobbly. Or you look at mirrors and they're all warped and kind of crooked, so it kind of like shifts your perspective and the experience and the sensations about everything. But this madhouse, the part of I'm talking about in this example is sometimes it'll be like what'll look like a door. You know, it looks like a door, typical wooden door. It's even got a fucking doorknob. And you think, oh, where does this lead? Unfortunately, it's sort of like there's a doorknob there, and you know, you would think like this may take you somewhere. You know, you want to open that door, and it'll take you somewhere. No, it's a false door. I'm looking at, energetically speaking, Aquarius. I'm looking at a false door, meaning it's almost kind of like, well, look at here. Like for some reason, energetically speaking, it looks like they're presenting this door to you. Like, here it is, Aquarius. Here's a door. But what I don't understand is like, why is there a situation where it's like they're trying to convince you? It's kind of like a clown or like a prank, where it's kind of like, shake my hand, and you go to shake their hand, it's like, zzz, and there's a little shocker in their hand. It feels like a prank. It feels like a clown. It almost feels like they're clowning you. No, no, Aquarius, go through the door. Who knows what it'll take you? Come on in, step right in. Step on through and experience the madhouse, the fun house. And so what's weird is it's like, do you want door option 1, 2, or 3, Aquarius? Because it feels like, are they selling doors? I don't know. But the door, that's not actually a door. It's just an extension of the wall. But I mean extension because, they might put the door frame on there. They might even kind of like indent the side so it looks like, there actually is a passage on the other side, or go someplace. They really go into a lot of detail to present this false door. What I don't understand is, why does it almost seem and feel as if there was some sort of, like, interesting enough, I'm not going to say trial period, but it's kind of like this energy of like visually them, once again, like them visually sizing you up, Aquarius, like trying to figure out like what the best way is to kind of like, I guess, convince you or draw you in or pull you in or get you to like, step right in, come on in, let's see what the amusement is or whatever. I don't know. Insert circus music. Fun for all your friends and family and kids. They sized you up, and like, I don't know if it's like they sought you out or they sized you up or they found you. I don't know what this is. Um, but whatever the connection or dynamic or circumstances are, um, they're kind of interestingly enough. It's sort of like, how do I say this? Let's see. Wow. Just wow. Thank you for the information, by the way. That's interesting. So what I'm looking at, okay, thank you. Thank you for the information. What I'm looking at is the dynamic and kind of like their process. They sized you up. They're like, you know what, Aquarius? There's something about you. The whole spiel, the whole like salesman spiel or saleswoman spiel. There's something about you. Are you the curious type? You want to go out there and, figure shit out and find stuff out. And so it's their job to lure you in and pull you in, but they sized you up knowing, oh, that person's probably Aquarius. They're probably curious. They're probably like, let me find out, let me explore, let me kind of see what that is, entertain that. And so them sizing you up, it's their job to pull you in, and you just being you, it's kind of like not necessarily technically your job, but it may be just an interest that they're kind of energetically playing off of to pull you in and kind of get you hook, line, and sinker and pull you into this dynamic, because they're like, you know what? Great. I'm trying to pull in Aquarius. I'm trying to have something go on between us. And this is a great dynamic. And it almost kind of seems and it feels like things have, in a sense, lined up or aligned in such a way where it's kind of like they're doing their job. You are who you are. And so there's like this common denominator of like, hey, their problem is they have to pull someone in. You don't have a problem, but they present this problem to you, Aquarius, of like, don't you want to solve this? Don't you want to figure this out and find out what this is all about? And so their need or requirements are met in a sense through you by your need or requirement to figure out whatever their initial problem is. And so there's like a common denominator. What I don't understand is how that is a fucking dead end so fast. And I mean tower dead end so fast. How does that happen so fucking fast? Hmm. Because you're you, Aquarius. That means you caught on and figured out what they were up to faster than you caught on to them faster. Even though even though there was definitely some sort of exchange with like contact there, you also caught on and figured them out too. Go figure, because that's you. That's you, Aquarius. You figured them out too. So them playing off of your interest, curiosity, whatever it is, um, they thought they can kind of like control you or control your attention or kind of like direct you. And through that process, you caught on and you kind of turned that same energy and attention over onto them. And I feel like that's what created a dead end. But whatever this is, they're trying to play this off like, I'm not affected, I'm indifferent, like whatever, I don't give a fuck. And it's like, sure. Because now, like, for some reason, it's like, running around with a chicken without its head. They try to use you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they try to use you. Um, hmm. That is crazy. That is crazy. There's a Seven of Swords. Oh, you're energetically speaking, you are revisiting this, Aquarius. You're looking things over again. That's what you're doing. I mean, I should, I should start mentioning all these readings are timeless. That is funny. It can happen anytime. Let's play a game of when. This is so much energy. Let's see. What does that mean? Let me see. Let me kind of circle back around here for a minute. What is that? Energetically speaking, whatever this whole interaction was, it was almost kind of like poof into thin air. Like, it didn't even happen. It didn't even happen. That is a weird energy. It's like an energetic blip. Um, Small world, huh? What else are you showing me? It's a real small world. Weird. Mm-hmm. Weird. It's almost like it's weird. It's almost kind of like and off they went to try and like figure this all out themselves as to like what to do. Just to kind of sum all that up. Um, Energetically speaking, they're kind of showing me what you're probably well aware of now. So they thought they had you on the hook. That's the thing. They thought they had you on the hook. And it's like, nope. Weird. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go figure. Where's it going? Find another way home, pizza boy. I am. Um, there you are, Aquarius. My goodness gracious. It is what it is. Me, 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 me. The whole thing. The whole situation. Me, 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 me. Like singing. Like me, 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 me. Like me, me, just the whole thing. That is crazy, though. Mm, you're showing me multiple energies, though. Ah, that makes sense. Once again, thank you for the information, Aquarius. That's the problem. That is quite the problem. Um, sometimes problems will resolve themselves. Give it a little bit of time. Bye.